Hey, what is up, y'all? I'm Caleb Borquin here, just drinking my ginkgo water. I know it's kind of nasty, but gotta drink it, right? Anyways, so I just wanted to come real quick and just say something that I noticed. Something actually pretty cool. And I mean, I know, and by the way, this is Caleb Borquin, owner and founder of Drip Feed Nation. If you don't know who I am, um, do six figures there with that business and yada yada. But anyways, just wanted to come and say something real quick recently about a few things that have been going on, and also that I know everybody's going to be different with this, but no matter, it's still good to be able to kind of just like talk on it for both myself and for anybody who it may help out. So, um, and sorry, by the way, about the wall in the background. It's a little not white, but anyways, I'm in a different place as I usually am. Um, but anyways, so I was just kind of thinking, and I just kind of noticed like with like running business and like running just life in general and everything like that, and just trying to make sure that things are running smooth and you're actually progressing where you want to be and all that type of jazz. It's insane. I've noticed how it's almost like out of this world how much of a difference it makes when you have somebody that is like right beside you, or that you're talking to every single day, or that whatever it may be, that is also trying to go for the same things, trying to go for maybe, or of course they have their own different goals, but own set of goals, but in general, going for the same progression and the same, rather if your business partner is even better, or just whatever it may be. It's insane how much like you can bounce ideas back and forth off each other, or be able to push each other, or be able to, note something down that you notice that the other person does that maybe they didn't notice, or whatever it may be there. So pretty much what I'm saying is like be able to find somebody, and everybody again is going to be different on this, but be able to find somebody who is rather in your location or just like connects with you on a daily basis, and is just able to be that I guess friend slash business acquaintance, whatever the heck you want to call it, and potentially business partner, I guess. But whatever you may want to call it, be able to find that person, be able to get to that person, and be able to just freaking, be able to run shit with them, because there's you can go so far like by yourself and everything like that, but if you don't have people around you who you're surrounding yourself with, listening to, everything like that aren't like trying to progress anymore, aren't trying to go further, aren't trying to actually build a business or build up your life in a certain sort of way, it can just be fucking horrid. It can just freaking horrid. It can just be terrible. And, even though not everybody needs that, but a lot of people do. And it just helps out so much when you're able to find it. So now, just a little bit of a background on why I kind of thought of this randomly, and also some potential ways to be able to take actionable steps to be able to find these people. That will help you out as well, hopefully is well, first off, what I was thinking is like recently, I don't know if you've seen my last video, or just kind of my videos that I've been kind of posting every once in a while. I've been shooting them but not really posting them. um it's just like, I don't know, I've just kind of been it's not really a slump, but it's just like because I'm still progressing, but it's like I just don't really know where I'm trying to go, I guess you could say, or I didn't really know where I was trying to go, and I still really don't, but which I definitely need to fix, and make sure that's worked out. But it's a lot clearer, I guess you could say, in being able to know at least a general direction, because now I know like a general direction in which way I'm trying to go, just because of that fact that I noticed that, hey, I actually have somebody here, and the person that I'm talking about knows probably who they are, but even though they annoy me and freaking are annoying every single day, I don't even want to talk to them sometimes. It's still just being able to have that person who's like hey, let's get some shit done, let's keep rolling, let's keep going. I'm working on my shit, you're working on your shit, or we're working on the same shit together, whatever it may be. Just to be able to have that person, which is great. And like I was saying, um, recently, these last couple, just like a couple weeks, maybe 2 months, something like that. I don't know how fucking long it's been, freaking long it's been, but it's just like kind of a every single day, and it's just like a constant like ugh, I don't really want to be working on what I'm working on. I don't really want to be doing this. I don't, and it sucks to think like that. It really does suck, and you can't think like that. I know for a fact that you can't think like that, but it's almost it gets harder and harder, I guess you could say, as you progress, just constantly being in that same kind of quote unquote downward flow. And it just gets easier and easier to think of it like that way, which is bad, which of course is not good. Um, so yeah, just to be able to like kind of knock yourself out of that is always a good thing. So that's one way there. And I'm going to be talking about kind of how to possibly be able to go find some of those people, or potentially go find some of these, or a person or these people in your life, which is will hopefully help. But so a few things, like I met this dude way back in the day, actually freak probably like 8 years ago, um, in a Facebook group, in an SEO Facebook group, called Source University, or Source Wave University. I don't remember what the heck it was called, but anyways, some of you guys may know what it is. Some of you guys may not know what the hell that is. Anyways, it's just a SEO thing, SEO group back in the day, ran by Alex Becker. Um, who now does a bunch of other stuff. But, anyways, that's beside the point. But, anyways, I was engaged on that group, and or at least somewhat engaged, and he just randomly hit me up, and a lot of other people randomly hit me up as well. But he was the one I connected with the most. So it's just kind of cool to be able to like see the progression, and even though we're at that time in completely different things, it was like still a constant progression towards the same general sense of being able to grow and build a business, which was really cool. So even till this day, we're still both doing the well, now we're business partners, but um, even still to this day, we're still developing our own businesses as well on the side of that, and or just overall in general business. And it's just really cool to see. So that's one way. So Facebook groups is always a damn good thing. Whatever you're trying to get into, there's going to be other people that you're going to be able to connect with there. Just I can't remember exactly what I did. I think I just was hitting people up or answering questions. I believe that's what it was. If I remember correctly, I was answering questions, that at least I knew, anyways, of people who are like quote unquote newbies, at the business, and just trying to answer what I could, just to be able to, show some type of value or worth. Like I know what I'm trying to talk about, at least try to talk about it, which is good again because it's taking action on it. Now, of course, some people are like, "Oh, that's not good because you may get the wrong information," but hey, at least I was trying to give out some type of information because I knew something about it. But anyways, and that's just again one of those things that you just kind of got to keep learning and keep growing. But um, anyways, rather than that, I'm going to go into meetups and stuff like that. So one thing that I really noticed, especially getting into real estate now, um, is that going to meetups is huge. There's all types of huge players there, all types, and even other niches as well have that same thing. But especially in real estate, because people are just like, so far, anyways, I've noticed are just helpful as can be. Like people aren't, there's it seems like there's a lot less sketchiness going on. Obviously, there still is, just like any niche, but it just seems like lot more people are genuine about it. Um, just and I guess that's I'm comparing that to what I used to do and still do, SEO. It just seems like a lot of people are just trying to be like scummy about it, and everything like that. But anyways, that's another point beside the point. But going to meetups is a huge thing as well, and I, for one, and I know 100% that other people are as well. This is another big part of that, being able to just find somebody who's actually like, you know, is able to connect with you and everything. I, for one, am the worst, like, or at least used to be the worst at like wanting to talk to people, wanting to like start a conversation. I still have troubles with it, and or being able to have enough confidence to be able to even start talking to these people and everything, everything under the sun. I mean, no matter what it was, it doesn't matter. Even worse if it was a beautiful woman or beautiful woman. I'm not gonna lie, but anyways, that's a huge thing for me, and I still have troubles with that. And it's just something that's there. So it's just something that I've learned along the way is like you just kind of gotta push yourself to freaking do it no matter what. And even if it's awkward as hell, it's going to be. I mean, you gotta kind of accept that it's going to be awkward, and just accept that you're probably not gonna like it at all. But at the same time, you've got to keep doing it and just know and accept as well that the only way to get better at it is to make yourself do it. I mean, if you want to be successful in it, or if you want to be successful in business in general, I mean, you just kind of have to. And I'm not talking about just for going to meetups, I'm talking about for doing anything. So if that's like talking to a client on the phone or a potential client, rather if it's like a cold call or a warm call, it doesn't matter. You just kind of have to like make yourself do it, because if you don't, then hey, guess what? You'll have no chance in getting any type of payment. You'll have no chance of getting any type of sell. I mean, and if you don't have any type of sales, then you ain't got a business, if you don't have income coming in. So, I mean, that's a huge point there. So that's two ways. Another ways, or other ways, I guess you could say, like rather than Facebook groups and meetups, shoot, I don't even know, going and doing like hobbies, that's a big thing now. Again, with that, you'll meet a lot of people who are just kind of like, not really trying to be in business if your hobby's not business related, obviously. So no, but I would say especially with Facebook groups, because they're a lot easier, as in like you're actually able to, and there's a lot more people usually there rather than like at a meetup, and you won't have to feel so awkward when talking to people. You won't have to do any of that type of stuff so much, anyways. Of course, you're still probably going to feel awkward talking with them about stuff, and you're probably going to still be awkward with it. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, because you're going to want to meet them or like call them or something like that. Again, we're trying to be on like a every other day basis, or rather if it's like on a weekly basis, whatever. But just some way that whatever, I guess you could say, some way to be able to just kind of keep yourself on track. That's really what I'm getting at. To be able to have someone that's going to help you, and you're able to help them keep each other on track on what you're wanting to fucking do and what you're wanting to get out of your business and be able to grow to. I mean, everybody's different on every single thing. Everybody's going to have a different opinion. Everybody's going to want to go in a different, to a different level than another. But we're all still going in the same general directions, and the same, I guess, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, standards are there, no matter what business you're getting into, no matter what niche it is. And yeah, so no matter what, you're still going to have to learn learn the skill sets needed to be able to, run a business overall, be able to communicate with people, and be able to make sales. I mean, that's as simple as that. So you don't need to make it any more complicated. So anyways, hopefully that helps out a bit. Again, these videos are kind of for me as well, so I definitely do go back and rewatch these. So I kind of am talking to myself as I'm talking to y'all as well. For anybody who, of course, watches this, let me know what questions, if you got any questions on anything that I said, of course. And rather than that, this again has been Caleb. Gonna drink the rest of my ginkgo water here, and I will see you another day. Later.